All right, I'm rolling the camera. Okay, for the editor, can you say and spell your first and last name?
Yeah, it's spell it right.
Mm.
Mery is Mery. Daler is Deilaiare.
Okay, wonderful. And what is your fellow title?
It's social entrepreneurship fellow.
Okay, wonderful. And you've done this before, so I don't need
Huh?
to tell you, but you're having a conversation with Bailey. Don't look at the camera and try your best to make your answers a complete statement.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Mary, what has been one of the most impactful or important things you've learned as an Impact Fellow?
I believe that one of the most impactful things that I learned as an impact fellow was to be able to communicate with people. I don't know why I get it like that. Sorry, my bad. Let's just go again. Can you repeat it one more time? I'm so sorry.
What has
Yeah.
been one of the most impactful things you've learned as a fellow?
I think the most impactful thing that I learned as an impact fellow is the power of community. To be able to rely on the people that is around me, to be able to bring social change and to help them navigate the issues that are around, and to be able to learn about. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
It's good.
You're
I think
doing
it's good.
good.
Okay,
You're
good.
doing good.
Do you want me to repeat that part one more time, or should I just like finish it?
You can just finish it. We can edit it together.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Let me just put it together. Okay, so I think that the most important thing that I learned was about community. How like community is important for us to kind of like being able to work in society. Kind of like, oh, I don't know why I'm so nervous. Sorry, I don't know what's going on.
Fine. Just gonna adjust this.
This is not my first time doing this. I don't know why. It's because you're looking at me and treating my eyes, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
We're just chatting.
I know, but
Mary, we talk so much in my office.
that is true. That is true.
Girl,
That is true. I
we're
just need
just
to remember
chatting.
that. Okay, that's just chatting.
If it, think like, what if it was about boys? You know.
Oh no,
Be
that was one
different.
time. That was one time. That was one time. Just in case.
Should I close
I'm just
my
like trying to
eyes?
like put it. I don't know. I don't want to use. Can I just be like not using the fancy words and
Yeah,
just like.
Mary, this like
Mhm.
the why we want to do this is because we want you, right? Like
Okay.
you bring a lot to the center, you have a lot of unique perspectives, right? And it doesn't need to be fancy and
Okay.
super polished.
There you go. Yeah, because I don't have a brain after my class. My 3 classes today. Okay.
So just,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Okay, that's good.
you got it.
Okay. So I was mentioning that for me it's really important community, and I know that I as an individual there are things that I can do, but for sure like being able to work with a community that can help you out to reach out your goals is something really important. That one was one of the things that I learned as an impact fellow. I also learned that there's nothing that you cannot do. It's just like a different timing, and there's sometimes that you need to do some research. That's something that I really learned from Center for Social Impact. The fact that even though if believe that I don't have the skills, I can't get the skills by training, by doing research, by talking, and just like trying one time. And I think that the advisors that we got to were an important part for that too as well.
Was there a particular program or project or event that at the center that had an impact on you, and why?
Yes, I. It's my current position as a social entrepreneurship fellow. I got the opportunity to pilot the local valley market, and I believe at the beginning I was like so afraid because I didn't know what to do and I didn't have like a structure before. So I needed to just like sit down, kind of like networking kind of type of thing. I love to talk with people, so it was great for me to do this research, kind of navigate and working with the community and find these vendors. I remember that, of course, it was stressful because I'm a student and I was like, I don't think this is actually impactful. I don't think that this is actually necessary. But then when I got the opportunity to talk with the vendors, communicate with them through email, and see how people engage with them every time that they went to the event, I felt really like something really warm here in my heart, which is kind of silly to say. Um, just because they came to me and they were like, thank you for seeing us, thank you because you're doing all this, because it's been really hard lately. And I just feel it, and I was like, great, I feel that this is great. And of course the connection, the the opportunity that I have to talk to them and learn from them and vice versa, it has been a very impactful thing for me. Yeah.
Do you mind giving a little context to what the local Valley Market is? Because you did pilot it. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, the local Valley Market, as a social entrepreneurship fellow, one of my responsibilities is to connect the UVU community with the community outside. That's how I'm gonna say. Basically, what I did as a social entrepreneur fellow, I built the local Valley Market here with the opportunity for the students to engage with social entrepreneurship. Vendors. So I reach out to owners, like vendors, to give them an opportunity to come for free to Utah Valley University and sell their products and kind of like have a conversation with them. Basically what I do as a fellow is like put it together, build the communication, do the application process, and just having twice a semester a market for them, and also having the magazine when I like where I'd had the information about the vendors so they could just the people could just like read the magazine, see what we do as a fellows, and at the same time being able to communicate and talk with this vendors so that they're across Utah. Yeah.
What? No, not that one. Sorry.
Okay, I was like,
How did the fellows program prepare you for life after graduation? Because you're about to graduate.
Yes. I will say it gives me confidence. Of course, as a student, sometimes we don't see the effect that we do here because we're alive, right? But this year, or like the last couple, like the past year, I have learned so many things that I can do. Like of course, I always do research. Of course, I got the opportunity to work with data, but to be able to do visual art this year was something that I never imagined that I was able to do. But I did get the confidence because of the fellows that were around me and the opportunity that I got from my advisors to be creative, because it's something really important for me, to be able to communicate with the public in the sense that they don't know who did this, but I was like, oh, I did this. It's really nice. And work with this art exhibit was something that I really enjoy, and it felt natural. It feels like a way that that I could share what we do as a Impact Fellows in a simple way that people can understand. So that was really, really fun. That's good.
You played a pretty pivotal role in both the exhibits for the center with Clothesline Project and for Scarcity Myth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind speaking a little bit about like what you did and what you learned, or like what inspired you? Because I know there was like a lot of inspiration behind the designs.
So for the Clothesline Project, it was like called the Flower Project. It's more centered on the victim after. I would say like the aftermath about after like experience like sexual violence, right? The Clothesline Project, it's a heavy exhibit already, and when I was asked to do something about it, I was like, well, I want to do something that can make people feel relieved. So that, and I'm pretty sure that probably you guys gonna see around it in, around the showcase about like the flowers representation of that, like the jars with the water representing the tears, and like all the cloth that was representing the touch of like the whole experience of the victim. So I wanted to have like the experience that people be like, okay, we see all this is something real, but also have the relief, because some of the victims also like to move forward. So I just wanted to do that, and to be able to work with the refuge and convert that data, the problem memo that Kayla worked on, and convert that to something that its visual was actually pretty, I feel like it was just natural. Normally when we see flowers, we feel that sense of relief and the smell to us well, which is something that triggers a lot referring to sexual violence. So that's why that was actually really interesting to do. And based on the Scarcity Myth, that was actually really, really hard for me, because I was not, as again, English is my third language, so I was not familiar with that topic. But then after Kayla helped too, and also the fellows, we got the opportunity to be like, no, we actually can work in a display and kind of represent this data in a visual, like in a visual representation, so people can understand. So building those little booths, like it was something that I just sit down and like trying to like, okay, this is the information, how I can make it simple for the people to understand and visualize and like sensor like and touch it. And it was great. I think that I for the first time I feel like the excitement of doing something great. I don't know, it was good. I don't know if that's what I wanted for me to say, but yeah.
Thanks, Mary. That's everything.
Okay.
That's it.
Great.
I feel like I talk too much.